Today is April 8th, 2022. My name is Charles Suter. Today I'm presenting Expanding Your Comfort Zone. My main message, expand your comfort zone so you can grow within it. My resource material is my book, The Rational Mind. Personal growth requires a constantly expanding comfort zone. Growth requires change, and people tend to resist change because change is risky and elicits uncomfortable feelings. But there is a way to grow and avoid the debilitating anxiety and fear of change. The solution is to change slowly but surely, or deliberately. To grow is to be uncomfortable at some point. Everyone needs to find a way to comfortably grow outside his comfort zone. Everyone intuitively knows that setting goals outside of one's comfort zone will produce feelings of discomfort. For most people, these feelings of anxiety and fear can become overwhelming, and the dread of suffering these feelings motivates them to avoid any changes that disrupt their normal routines and personal comfort. Once a person settles permanently within a comfort zone, he has traded growth for comfort. However, people can still grow within their comfort zone. But once a person's outgrown their comfort zone, life begins to feel stale and challenging and less meaningful. When a person begins to think, is this all there is? It means it's time to expand and grow outside of his comfort zone. Proposition 1. Change is a source of anxiety and fear for most people. Any change from the status quo can provoke concernment and hesitation. In fact, people deliberately build comfort zones just to avoid anxiety and fear. We know that external change is constant, and then these external changes disrupts and forces adjustments to one's comfort zone. People naturally fear the unknown. They fear change and anything they're unfamiliar with. To avoid anxiety and fear, people wrap themselves into what are called the cocoons of comfort or comfort zones to shield them from uncertainty. This human tendency only becomes a problem when one refuses to leave their comfort zone under any circumstances, except those imposed by outside forces. Eventually, people will outgrow their comfort zone. Then life becomes stale. The person begins to feel he's stuck in a rut and his life begins to lose its joyfulness, meaning its purpose. The only way to rejuvenate one's life is to grow outside of one's comfort zone. Proposition 2. Externally induced change can be endured with a positive mental attitude. In other words, when life changes, you need to face it with positivity. When change is forced upon you, stay positive, stay focused, and stay proactive. Develop stability in the midst of change as you develop new comfort zones. Stay alert until you regain sure footing in a stable situation. External change is constant, comes to everyone, sometimes in small and sometimes in large doses. To the extent possible, people must anticipate these changes and plan ahead to deal with them before they reach a crisis point. In addition, you can lessen the adverse impact of external change by staying alert and aware of the ongoing changes around you, gathering information and applying your imagination as to how these changes are eventually going to impact you. Once you have fully mastered your current comfort zone, you are ready to expand outside it. You can begin any quest of change with advanced preparation to bolster your self-confidence. You can also imbue your mindset with positive affirmations to support your belief that you can handle all aspects of the changes you're about to make. Proposition 3. Internally chosen changes can be managed with goals. Any change means leaving your comfort zone and normal routines, whether imposed by the outside or changes you choose for yourself. Limit each change to fit your tolerance level and make sure you prepare in advance. Continually make and adjust small changes until you arrive at your goal. Once you voluntarily choose to expand your personal comfort zone, you can do so incrementally, in small ways, at a pace that is comfortable for you. The nice part of voluntary change is it doesn't have to be all or nothing. You can set your own pace and the scope of change. Most importantly, you can prepare yourself in advance so the likelihood of success rises to near certainty that the change will be a pleasant experience. With some minimum level of preparation and precautions, you can minimize risk and better tolerate the discomfort of change by quickly developing the requisite experience, expertise, and routines for an expanded comfort zone. Now, my final message: continual small changes can accumulate into a big change. People live most of their life in self-defined and self-developed comfort zones that differ only in their size and uniqueness. Some people feel more comfortable in smaller comfort zones, and some feel more comfortable in larger comfort zones. The danger, however, of a smaller comfort zone is that people will outgrow them, and their life will begin to feel dull and cease giving them sufficient satisfaction. The remedy to a boring life is to expand one's comfort zone. With sufficient planning and preparation, the discomfort of change becomes manageable. Once expanded, a person can then begin enjoying and expanding within their newly enlarged comfort zone. On the other hand, the danger of living in too large a comfort zone is that the territory becomes unmanageable, leading to discomfort. As people age, their need for and ability to continually occupy a large comfort zone diminishes. The remedy is to shrink the size of the comfort zone until it once again becomes comfortable. Since it is human nature to create comfort zones, one ought to make an effort to create a comfort zone that's just the right size and make it as comfortable as possible by ensuring it is a good fit with one's personality, with one's values, and with one's lifestyle. That's all for now. Remember to stay positive, you'll be happier, healthier, and live longer.